Welcome back to Wayward Home, and today, man, we have another episode for you. And you may be wondering what we're doing, but we have a clip right before this to show you what we're going to build today.
Down deep in the mountain, the king's curse has gone unnoticed until now, and something is rising out of the darkness and coming to life, and it's coming through the mountain.
So we have that little curse that I spoke about last episode, and you're still maybe wondering, what am I going to put right there? And it's kind of one of my favorite, or not really favorite, one of the things I look up to when it comes to builds and everything. It's the Lord of the Rings. So I was like thinking about the Eye of Sauron. Since I need to put a portal here to get over to the base and everything, I was like thinking, what can I put right here? I was like, wait, the Eye of Sauron would be perfectly put right here where I can have the portal on top and where I can just fly around to the base easily. But also I need to make sure that I can kind of make it fit in with the Hondar build, which is the only bad part of this Hondar thing. And like, I want to do it round, but it doesn't really fit in with the Hondar style of the build all the way around it. But it's like, I think we could kind of maybe figure something out when it comes to the build to make it more fit in with the Hondar style we're going with on the Mega Base as of right now. But the first thing we have to do first, before we even decide how we're going to do that, is clear out all this land. And this is a lot of land, man. Like, there's so many things right here that needs to be cleared out so it can connect and everything with the main build. And as of right now, like, let's get right into that.
And just like that, we are done clearing out the land. For now. The land that I think I will need, most likely we'll have to clear out a little bit more, just to make a little bit more space like I always do, because I had to do that with that build, because I didn't expect it to be taking up that much land. But we have this whole entire land right here. But I kind of want to talk about one other thing first before we start working on this build. So I have a new thing that I want to be doing. So I want to be building a pyramid built out of gold blocks. The only way that pyramid gets built is if you subscribe. Plain and simple. It's a new little thing that I'm doing, and right now I'm trying. The pyramid will only get finished if I get 10,000 subscribers. Plain and simple is when the pyramid will be done. So every single block, every single person that subscribes right now will be put into that pyramid as a block, a gold block. That's just insane, because 10,000 golden blocks I have to go get and literally make. So for all y'all who want to be immortalized into this world, y'all can all subscribe and be placed down on that pyramid. But let's get back to the video as of right now. So we have this whole entire land right here, and I don't really know what the design is going to be. I just know that we're going to have little walkways going out of here, maybe one or two walkways, like little suspended walkways that connect from right here to over to the tower a little bit. That the tower is not like fully connected, because there's going to be like this little pathway, this little in between alley right here. But when it comes to the tower, I kind of want to go straight up, but also there's a little part of me that kind of wants to go up more like a volcano from the side, which would look cool, but would not fit the whole entire style of this build. But going straight up would actually kind of do that. I want to have to kind of look up some stuff real quick to kind of figure out what kind of style I want to do for this. So the plan is, I think as of right now, we're going to do like a huge tower, like a cylinder type thing. So it's going to go up a little bit, and it's going to be like, it's going to get thin towards the middle and then larger towards the top a little bit, maybe. And then we're going to have like a cap with it. Ooh, maybe the black going off of it and everything. And then the actual Eye of Sauron on the top. But also, don't pay attention to my levels right now. I've literally been in the XP farm trying to get gold. If you don't know what XP farm there is for Bedrock, there's a gold XP farm that's absolutely insane. And it's better than any Java XP farm, just to let y'all know. But that thing absolutely gives you crazy amounts. And I'm trying to do the gold pyramid thing, but that's a whole nother thing that I'm going to most likely be posting tomorrow anyways. And this video will be out Friday, and that video is out Tuesday. Or yeah, Tuesday. So, but anyways, we're gonna get the stone and everything, and start kind of mapping this out a little bit, and then start building upwards a good bit, because we have this part too that's going to be another like little castle build later on, but we also have to make sure that we have enough room for that to be connected later on also, without obscuring the view of this huge tall tower. Just couldn't come up with the word for a second. We're going to do the cat, or the tower technically, square first. So it's going to go up square for a little bit, and then going to have like the overhang stuff, little details and stuff, and then we'll do a cylinder and then a cylinder at the top, and then have the Sauron at the top over that, which is the most insane thing, cool thing for that. So we're going to do the gradient style that we would do over there with the andesite and tuff over here also, and then also we'll have like some connections here and there too, which is the cool thing about that. I don't know what I'm going to put in here though yet. That's the only bad thing, but most likely will be a farm or something. And it's been a minute of building this whole entire thing, but now we have it. The little tower going up for the Eye of Sauron type thing. So it blends in with this whole entire castle. So it doesn't really jagger out or anything like that, stand out from anything else, and like it's still insanely massive when it comes to like these builds and all that kind of stuff, which is the cool thing about it. But we're also going to add a top to it. Most likely we'll have a little bit more houses in front, maybe some stuff, because that flat wall doesn't look crazy good. But that will be like future episodes, because we'll have to we're going to maybe build around that a good bit too, because there's so much we need to do with this whole entire place. And maybe do one more building right there, because that'll be insanely cool, because I don't want that to be like the biggest build in the whole entire project. But now we are going to work on this top thing right here. And if you think this is not all big, look at how big, like the small this is compared to like everything else. It's insane how big this whole entire build is. And I'm just looking down, and usually that's a pretty big doorway for most people. And then you look at the whole entire build for everything, and it's like, what in the world? This is, yeah. It's just insane. But we're gonna start putting our portal right here in the middle, and we're gonna do some like little designs on it. I don't know what yet we're gonna do, but this is a pretty good place for when we come out of the portal and out of the nether, so we can just like fly down if we wanted to and fly right into here so easily, man. without a care or worry in the world, man. So easy to do all of that. And man, that was nice. But anyways, let's start working on the little portal. What in the world? So my heart absolutely dropped for a second. So we're doing the Eye of Sauron right now, and I want to go gather some material. So I need like these magma blocks. So I came to the nether and all that kind of stuff to come get them. And I went down, started mining them. Next thing I know, I accidentally fall into a lava hole. And I was like, no, this is not good. One of the things I have on here is like a gravestone to like help things not despawn, which is pretty nice. But I was like, I'm not taking the chance with it being in the lava, because I bet that's all dead. So I just closed out of the game fully and hope it took me back to my last spot. And it did. It took me right here to where I was at, where I went through the nether. That is crazy lucky, because I would have lost this armor and so much more, and so much time on my hands, because this mending book to put on the Elytra is insane, man. So insanely hard to do. So, whew, man. But anyways, we're gonna go gather magma blocks, and then glass, and then red dye, and some yellow dye too, so we can make orange dye and yellow dye, because we need that for the Eye of Sauron, and then we already have everything else for the other parts of it. Do y'all kind of see the vision with that right now? Hopefully y'all kind of see it, but you can see from down here a little bit. Let's see if that looks good from down here. Yeah, that does look good. And if you think it's not much right now, yeah, it's not much, but we have the other parts that we have to do to it too, which make it even better, or make it stand out, which is the cool part about that. And this is really just the first steps of everything, and then we'll do a lot more. And plus I have to repeat this on the other side too, to kind of make it look identical. I have to kind of hopefully make it look identical when it comes down to it. So I haven't looked at this yet, or haven't given a full review on if this looks good yet, because I haven't looked at it. But anyways, let's turn around and look at the build. Man, that looks insanely cool, man. What in the world? Look at that. That's insane, man. What in the world? I can maybe do some spikes out the side too, kind of maybe look like it's holding up. But this is where the portal's going to be at and everything. We'll put that back behind. But man, what in the world? Let's look at it from down here. Let's look at it from down here real quick. What in the world? That looks insane. With like, this looks so bland. Like it looks crazy good. But when you have that right there, it just makes everything pop out. It's like, what in the world? Your eyes are drawn to that at the night part. That is insane. Let's go up and look at it from up here. Man, that looks so good, man. That looks insane. Oh, we can go on this side too. I forget about that. We can do that. Man, what in the world? That looks insane. Oh man, that's so cool. But anyways, thank you again for watching this episode of Wayward Home, and we have one more thing we have to do today before we end this episode, and that's the museum, man. So today we are back at the museum again for the end of the episode, and we are excited to do the next little thing on our museum memorial or remembrance of the episode. So last episode we had the castle build, the Mega Kingdom castle right here, which was absolutely insanely cool. And then before that, we had the little dome slash, or yeah, dome, not Coliseum, but and then soccer, and then the face, the challenge row face, trial chambers, the tree of friendship, the legend tree, all that kind of stuff, and goes all the way back to episode 1, all the way over here where we did the world tour to show y'all what I have done on this world, since I didn't really videotape the early days of me building this. But we have so much we have done here in this world, but we are adding on to that legacy today by making another thing to remember this episode. So, and there we have it, man. A little remembrance of the episode. It's actually, it kind of looks weird, but it kind of makes it look even better because you have the roof caving in, or at this point of time on the museum, but it looks like the Eye of Sauron is this kind of molting himself into here, and the curse is spreading throughout the whole entire land instead of just staying in one spot. This curse is moving around, and even though he can't fit right there perfectly, he still makes his way around to fit right there. And the cool part about this all is that it's right beside the castle, which is so cool. And this is literally the layout of the castle as of right now, which is crazy cool because we have the dome right here to get in the bottom of the base, and then we have the main little part of the castle right now, or the main part that we have created so far, and then we have the portal area right up here with the Eye of Sauron on top, right beside the castle. So we have a pretty cool layout that really represents what we have built in the world and how they're just all right beside each other. And you know the next part's not going to be right beside it anyways. And plus, the crazy thing is that what we want to build next right beside this part was most likely not going to even be at the next episode or something like that. So that literally makes it perfect. But anyways, thank you again for watching this episode of Wayward Home. We had a very fun time today, and sorry for letting it be a little bit shorter today, because today was I had a lot of stuff going on this week, which was a lot harder to put out a video and make it a good video overall. Not a good video, but do a lot in a video. But we still did a good bit when it came to adding on to the mega castle and mega build or mega base that we're building. But anyways, thank you again for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe down below. But anyways, let's stay cool above the ice. And I'll see you all later. Bye.